Hey guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage. PJ, it is a Monday.
Hello everyone, it is
Woo! You guys make it through your weekend all right?
Great weekend. Glad to be back here in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Oh yeah, our favorite place on earth.
What do we got today here?
Well, we're going two cars. There's been a lot of questions. What's the difference between a pace car and a parade car or a festival car? And a pace replica car. So we're going to talk all about that today in today's episode of our Facebook Live. First of all, spoiler alert, these are actual Indianapolis 500 used or utilized vehicles. These are not replicas that you can buy at your Chevy dealer. These were utilized by VIPs in Indianapolis in the month leading up to the Indy 500, and they participated in all sorts of activities, so much so that they put about 5,000 miles going around Indy in that month leading up to the Indy 500, and then they were reutilized, if that's a word, for the July Brickyard 400 races. And then they were retired from official duty. This one, number 22. This one, number 15. How many of these were made? 51. So a lot of you guys might recall the 1978 Corvette pace car. Those cars didn't pace the Indianapolis 500. They were all replicas, and every Chevy dealer got one of them way back in 1978. So that's probably the most famous pace car replica that was ever made. Chevy was so excited with that promotion that they sent the replicas to their dealers. Where is that Chevy Corvette actual pace car? In the basement at the Indianapolis 500. They've got a wonderful museum there if you've ever been there, and you can see the actual pace cars that were used during the Indy 500. This was used prior to the Indy 500. And again, VIPs had these vehicles throughout Indy at special events and a big parade that happened in Indianapolis. Who's watching us,
So
PJ?
parade cars, not pace cars.
They are parade cars or festival cars. Either of those terms are correct.
And they made 51, and each of them are numbered.
51, that 51 are sequentially numbered, and I cannot tell you if there's an equal number. Well, there can't be because 51 is an odd number, not an even number. So maybe there's one more gray than white or one more white than gray. I don't know how that breakdown of the 51 actually is, but there were only two colors made.
Scott Hoover says they're nice.
Summit white and what do they call this gray? Or is it Summit Gray? And you guys can look at www.dreamgiveaway.com where I have those colors listed, so you can see them there.
Ed says hello, brothers.
Hey guys.
Roger says happy Monday, absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
Mike Rouse says Indy Camaro Monday.
There you go.
Quentin says the gray one is sexy. Yes.
Yeah.
We like the gray one. I like the gray one.
Yeah, the gray one. So here's what we have to show that these cars were officially used at Indianapolis. If we start here at the hood, even though this is a shock and steel package, you can see the ghosting here. That it says 105th running. Those were unique to the 51 cars. And if you look right here, number 22, we've talked about that. We'll show you something else with that number 22 on it. The one behind me or to my left, number 15. Two of 51, that's pretty amazing. We're able to get two of the 51, PJ. And here's the thing. We're going to have two grand prize winners. So somebody is going to win number 22 and somebody is going to win number 15. And that's how it's going to work.
Two cars, two winners this time.
Two cars, two winners, and we'll pay the taxes twice, not once. Right? Now look here. Here's a crew fleet pass. I didn't point that out earlier when PJ and I were chatting. But that would allow this vehicle into the Indianapolis 500 complex, and probably a special parking area for that car. Now we come on over here to the side. This is a 2SS convertible. They are identically optioned except for exterior color. Here is the decal. We didn't put that on. That was put on by the Indianapolis 500 committee or whoever does that for the race.
There's some in the back, isn't there?
There are in the back. Let's go do that, then we'll show that one, because that one there is special. So on the back here, we've got a nice Indianapolis Motor Speedway decal here. And then there's even a tiny one right there.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed.
And you've got more.
And I've got more. And I've got paperwork to show you too. Okay, so let's open the door.
Oh, that's pretty neat. The little sill plate.
This is probably here a bigger decal than Cadillac puts on its Blackwing. Oh, I had to go there. Look at that. There's the decal there right from the Indianapolis 500, giving you the number there. 22 of 51. 2021 Indy 500 parade car. I'm not making these words up. It's right there on the decal.
Look at how beautiful this is.
Absolutely, yes. These are 10-speed automatics. Up front, you've got a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated, good for 400. And is it 455 horsepower? I think so. Okay, so let me hop in the car.
Yeah, you can show us what you got in there.
And before I get into what's in the glove box here, so when they had all 51 cars, they probably all had them all in the same place. So to find, and all the keys look the same, so you had to have that little key tag that says number 22, right? Then, look at this, look at this. Conditional delivery receipt, right there, to Indianapolis, Indiana, 8/19 of 21. So this is when it was delivered after it finished its official duty. Because remember, the Indy 500 was in May of 2021. Owner's manual and other good stuff sitting in there for the winter.
Chris, a lot of talk about the Indianapolis 500 here with these two cars.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the thing. The two people who win these two cars, they're also going to get tickets to next year's Indy 500, courtesy of Dream Giveaway.
Maybe they'll drive the parade car back in.
That would be so cool, you know? Or at least park it in spectator parking. They'll go, how'd that car get here? So there we have it. I'm sitting here. I might just fire it up today, but let's see what questions you guys have about the Camaros.
Mike Brown says, I love the convertible top, how it works.
I love the convertible top too. You guys want to see it?
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, hold on.
Let me close your door here. So
Yeah. I fired it up. Let me go ahead. So there's a button right up here on the header panel. And let's see, this way, that way, this way probably. All right. Hold on, try it this way.
There we go.
Here we go. Watch this, guys. This is so cool to watch. This is so much easier than in the 60s. You guys ever have a first-gen Camaro, even with a power top? Remember how hard it was to latch down the top? And now, the deck lid back there will close automatically. And then I've got an indication right here on my screen. PJ, I don't know if you can come in here and see it or not. It says folding top motion complete. And what's neat about this is that this engineering has made having a convertible so easy. Remember in the old days, it would start to rain, you'd have to pull to the side of the road, and then you'd have to get out and you'd have to put the convertible on, and before you knew it, you were pouring and you were soaking wet. These days, it is so super easy. Let's watch that again in slow motion.
Or at least in reverse.
Look at this. That is just so amazing. And look at that trunk. Look what it does.
Amazing.
Ah.
I would just be doing that all day long.
You could do it. It's nice. The other thing that's so cool about here is all this LED lighting on the side. Maybe when I fire it up, it'll... Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, let me fire it up for you guys, huh? There you go. See it come on?
Yeah, it's yellow now.
The yellow come on?
Does it change colors, I believe?
I think you can change colors on it. You have to go in here to the screen and figure out what you're doing on here. I don't know if it's my Chevy. It's one of these, but this is so nice, this LED kind of accent lighting. PJ, who turned the climate control like to 40 degrees in here? Let's put it back to 80 where it belongs.
Most people in Florida, Chris, like the AC, not Chris.
That's right. Oh, now it's nice and comfy on
Chris,
here.
what do you got for mileage on that car?
Oh, now this is so interesting because remember, both of these cars were at the same exact events, so their mileage is super similar to each other. So I have to get back here. Let's get back to a screen here where we can see what's going on. Let's show these. You've got all these. You've got your battery voltage right there. That's looking good. Oil pressure, oil temp, tire temp. Let's see, get back to info here. 4,683 miles. And that's about what the other one has too. I think the other one might have another 100 miles or a couple hundred miles more on it. You got to dig it, 200 mile per hour speedometer on here. Please don't drive that fast on a public road. Tachometer, red line's at 6,500 RPM. I'll tell you, the Camaro is the best two-seater that Chevrolet ever made, other than the Corvette, because if you think that this has 4 seats, how much room you got back there, PJ?
Well, Eric Cook says, I just had a new baby. Will a car seat fit?
I think a car seat will fit, but I think that's about it, Eric. I don't think a full-size adult can sit back there in the back.
Plenty of room for the car seat back
Plenty
there.
of room for the car seat, but not for 4 adults, not like the old days. Even back in the 60s and the 70s, it was a little cramped in the back seat of Camaros.
They probably didn't use too many car seats anyway.
Yeah, let's see how this sounds. Car seats? All they cared about was ashtrays, PJ. How many ashtrays were in the car?
Gonna...
There you go. Listen to that. That's nice. What's neat is that this 6.2 liter engine is very similar to the engine that's in the Cadillac, except the Cadillac, the CT5V Blackwing that we're giving away, is a supercharged variant of this naturally aspirated 6.2. So other than that, the blocks are almost identical.
Robert has a question. He goes, I have a curious question. If I win the vehicle and you give us cash, is it enough cash for the taxes, or would you have to pay out of pocket?
PJ, you want to handle that one?
Well, if you win these any one of our prizes, we pay the federal withholding from the fair market value of the vehicles. And normally, if you win a prize, you'd have to pay 25% of that fair market value to the federal government. But because we're paying that, we actually have to pay the taxes on top of that. So we'll bump that 25% up to 33.33%, which is the federal government's gross up formula. So then we would pay that as a federal withholding. You don't have to come up with any money. And when at the end of the year, when you get a 1099 miscellaneous back, it has the withholding already on there. So you're already taken care of. And we'll take care of the federal side of things.
There you go. That's right. Speaking of which, did you hear that the 71 Corvette got to its winner?
I did hear that. The War Bonnet Yellow.
War Bonnet Yellow. And guys, I think I can share this, right? Guess what they named the 71 Corvette?
I don't know. What they name it?
Bonnie.
Oh.
For bonnet, short for War Bonnet. They're calling their Corvette Bonnie. They won it right here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. And they are so happy. Speaking of winners, PJ, what is happening here on Thursday and on Friday? What is going on?
I know we have a T-Rex ceremony.
We have a T-Rex ceremony on Friday. So the winner will be here from the great state of Montana.
Yep.
John M. of the great state of Montana will be here. And one day prior to that, we will be calling... Oh, we're not calling a winner yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. However, a week from tomorrow, Jeep ends. So you've got 8 days left to enter to win Jeep. Get your entries right now at www.dreamgiveaway.com. Use promo code Facebook Live. That's the only time I've said it in this entire video. And get your bonus tickets.
Luckily, our fans know.
Our fans already know how to get their bonus tickets. And I've told you before how important those bonus tickets are.
Definitely.
All right, guys. Anything else you want me to talk about today, or are we going to wrap it, PJ?
Looks good.
All right. Remember, these are actual used Indianapolis 500 parade cars at last year's Indy. 2 winners, plus the winners will win tickets to next year's Indy 500. So get your entries to win. I know some of you classic Camaro fans are waiting to see what our next classic Camaro will be. So are we. we'll keep you posted. More great fun tomorrow in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage. Have a great day, everybody.
See you next time, everyone.